everybody on the internet. My name is Max Levinson, and today I will be doing an in-depth review of the Tag Heuer Connected Modular 45 and the Tag Heuer Connected Modular 45 Tourbillon Pack. I am at Daniel B. Jewelers in Midtown Manhattan. But first, customary wristwatch check in true Federico fashion. It is the Omega Seamaster Professional, the 253180, the Bond edition with the wave dial. Do as quite as much as the Tag Heuer Connected Modular 45. Okay, so this is the Tag Heuer Studio, where you can actually custom make your own dial. So you have the choice from a 3-hand watch, you have the GMT, you have a 3-counter chronograph, you have a 2-counter chronograph, also known as register, and a 1-counter chronograph. So let's just go with a GMT, because that's casual, I guess. So you can swipe horizontally to change like the color and style basically of the background of the dial. So let's go with blue because that's nice and also the color of my Omega. So now you can choose the actual. This will go to the metal and the hands. What material it seems to be made out of. So let's go with the least flashy, I guess, with just the blackish sort of color. Swipe down the luminescence. You can actually change the color of the lume. So let's just go with white, or actually, yeah, let's go with white because it's easier to see. So now we go to the highlights. You can even choose the highlights. So you go over, let's go with blue, actually green, because that looks nice. So this is the preview, so this is what the watch face will actually look like. And let's say set time zone. Oh, you can actually, so let's put London time zone for the GMT. Now we have the choices of either exiting to keep editing or to save and activate. So let's go ahead and save and activate. And that'll make it our actual watch face that is functional on the actual watch. So it has the GMT hand and the actual watch face. It seems to be ticking, as it is not an automatic GMT, but it is quartz. So in this section I will be talking about the material. This area over here and this area over here, this is titanium, so it is actually very light, and you don't even realize that it's on your wrist. Although it is noticeable, but it's very light. This is also titanium. It has a silicone rubber strap, which is matched with a deployant butterfly buckle, and also it has a ceramic bezel going around. So now we can talk about the different features and quirks and whatever you could do with it. So you have settings, you have the agenda, very cool. So you can actually use your calendar. You have also, it goes straight back there. You have contacts. You have your fitness app, flashlight. This is cool because if let's say you need to find something, it lights up the whole display, and you can actually to turn it off, and you can also turn it on just as a torch, and you can use it to find certain things. Let's go back. So now after the flashlight, you have the Play Store, so you can download, I believe, other faces, so it'll take a minute to load. You can download third-party apps and your other faces. So let's not do that because my phone is not anywhere near. You have your alarm, of course. Also your reminders, settings. You can adjust the brightness of the watch. And by going in here and then going down. You can also like just the personalization, accessibility, as normal. The display, so you go to display to do the brightness. Oh, oopsies. Go back to settings. It's being a little fiddly, but fidgety, if you will. But alright, display, and then you go to adjust brightness. So then you can go 3. It actually is very, you can change it to pretty much anything. It goes light and then all the way up to 5, which is what it was on before. Font size, you could do always on screen, you turn that off, so it's not always on. So yeah, so down here, past settings, you have your stopwatch. As the chronograph would be functional if you just had your chronograph face, but this, you can use it as your stopwatch, which is actually very well designed with the Tag Heuer logo. You also have, if we go back, because it keeps on going back to the face, we also have our timer. which you use in time certain events. Oh, it just vibrates on your wrist when your timer is done. When your timer is up. When your time is up. This is your translate app, which is actually very cool. If let's say you want to translate something from English to Spanish. So let's say you use your voice. So it'll voice. What is voice? Voice. So leave it on. And then voice. There it goes. And then it'll tell me what that is in Spanish. Vase. Cool. Alright. So next, go all the way down. This is weather, so you have your weather app, which will take a minute to load. So you have allow Google to access your device's location? Sure, because it is not my device. Once that loads, it'll tell us our weather, of course, from getting the information from my iPhone. Which, yes, it is compatible with iPhones, which is a, contrary to popular belief. So now you also have your, I believe, personal voice assistant, as Siri would be, but on your watch. And yeah, so that is the different functions, and you can also download third-party apps to add more functions, but you can download the third-party apps. It'll add more functions, basically, but those are the standard functions that come with the watch. Okay, so in this section of the video, I will be covering the modularity of the timepiece. So to show this, I have brought the full, you would pay $17,000. This is the Tourbillon Tag Heuer connected Modular 45, and this is the Tourbillon, the automatic movement. It is not the connected, the electronic version. So to take off the actual strap, you can just hit this button inside here, which you can probably see. You hit the button and you just pull it off. It's very easy to do. No tools needed. So then with this side it'll be a little bit easier. You push this button down and just pull out. And there is the actual module disconnected from the strap. And to disconnect the lugs, which yes, the lugs are actually interchangeable, you just pull out on this. You do it like that. So that's the lug out, and then you just put it like that. Very cool. Now let's go ahead and I'll show you the chronograph tourbillon module. Again, very easy to take off the bracelet or the strap. You put this one back on, and it's just have, I think, 4,000 different watches. Tag Heuer said you could make it's mix and match and everything you wanted, anything you want to do to make it a different watch, you can really just do. So now it just got a sportier feel with the silicone strap rather than the dressier rubber strap. So again, just to show off the tourbillon piece, you have the chronograph, which is a vertical clutch, I believe, and start, stop, reset instead of tapping, and then it has the conventional, the crown, but the tourbillon, which is absolutely beautiful in the center. So now, just again, to take it off, you just go ahead and pull this, push this, very easy display case back. So this would be like for the whole package, for $17,000, you could get like both the connected module and the tourbillon module. So yeah, that is the modularity aspect of the Tag Heuer connected Modular 45. Okay, so let's go over some of the cons of this watch. One of the really major cons or downsides is that you can't, let's say with this list, you can't actually use the crown to scroll as you could on, like, let's say an Apple Watch or an LG G Watch or whatever other, you'd use the bezel on the Samsung, but you can't actually use the crown. So you have to use your finger, which can be a little annoying, and then, it's just a little under-responsive sometimes, and then sometimes it's over-responsive, and it'll recognize touches that you didn't mean to be touches, and taps and whatever. But those are some of the downsides. To the upsides, however, it is extremely visible outside. Like, you wouldn't even think it would be this easy to read and just easy to make out, especially in the sleeping mode, which it'll go into sort of after a couple seconds of not actually physically using the watch. So yeah, so those are some of that's the sleeping mode. So those are some of the those are some of the upsides. So let's go ahead, I'll say my goodbyes. All good things must come to an end. And so yes, thank you for watching. Again, like and subscribe, I haven't said it yet. Like and subscribe. Please come to Daniel B. Jewelers in Midtown Manhattan and check out their inventory. So thank you so much for watching. Peace.